Hey guys, JJ here. Welcome back to another video. It's going to be a bit of a short one. I would just first like to say today was another win. It was a 49.50ish dollar. It was $50, right? We made half a percent on the day. How about we get into why? Um, oh man, I didn't even label this. My bad. SPX 500 plus $50. Okay. Let's get into this. High impact news again today. Took one trade, hit half of my TP. It was a 1 to 2R, but it hit half, so it was a 1 to 1. Still happy with it though. I did de-risk today because one, one power was testifying again, so I was already a little iffy about that. And two, it was a bit of like it was a good setup, but I'm trying to describe it. It was a good setup, but price was wicking very heavily, and we had bullish momentum all night long. So I wasn't really, I was prepared for this to be a loss, and it just happened to not be one. So I'm happy with it. Um, Anyway, some rights, recognize a good setup, clear manipulation, multiple confluences, patient. Wrong should have set it and forget it, would have hit full TP, and I'll get into why. Let me pull up trading view. Alright guys, so here is my chart right here. Let's talk about this. So this is a 5-minute execution, right? So all night long, whatever, bullish momentum. Started chopping during London, or really Asia and London. We were just kind of chopping. Good manipulation right here, liquidity sweep before it, ran. But anyway, London, we made this low. Uh, you know, no really, we didn't even sweep this low again for manipulation. So not really clear indication for manipulation. And then we were just kind of consolidating a couple hours before market open. Um, and then about here is when I got onto the charts about 9:30. Uh, so what happened? 5 minute fair value gap still being respected. Entered off of a retracement to that. Price retraced all the way up to here, sweeping this high, but did not take this high. And by the way, this right here is a hourly fair value gap. And of course, we had a liquidity sweep right here. This is London highs, 8 a.m. Before we swept them over here at 8:30 at market open. So swept London highs, displaced lower, inverse this fair value gap, as well as broke structure to the downside with this candle. So we came down a good bit, seemed to respect this fair value gap, went up, entered me, went all the way up here, came down, immediately inverse this value gap, had some retraces to it before we continued lower, took London lows, um, rejected a little bit, came back down. Now here's where it gets interesting. We came down, we swept Asia lows. This is what I saw on my end. As you can see, this is at Asia lows. It did not sweep Asia lows. I thought, okay, well, there are some issues with there's some little issue with the liquidity provider, right? Um, I have had it before where we just took a session low and then immediately started barrel rolling upwards. And as you can see, my fear as to why, um, we immediately inverse this value gap, broke this structure, broke this structure. I really thought, this is it, right? So I went ahead and exited, right. Oh, I thought I put a thing here to market. Just 6093.91. I exited right about here. So this was 1 to 1 R right here, as you can see. Um, and then price immediately within after me exiting about 15 minutes later smash TP as well. It's better to see it on this chart, as well as visiting this hourly imbalance right here. So yeah, that's kind of it for today, guys. Little chart analysis. I didn't get my full 1 to 2 R, but that's completely okay. I took a 0.5% win on the day, and I am totally cool with that. Especially considering how choppy markets were today. NQ didn't really seem to be presenting as many good setups today. As you can see, we didn't even sweep these Asia lows on NQ, but we did on SPX. Um, Gold, I was looking at gold earlier this morning too. We made a couple fair value gaps. This is the one I was particularly looking at. Um, you know, visited this area of accumulation right here as well. Uh, um, Visited this area of accumulation. Um, Displaced off of it, broke structure, inverse this value gap, inverse this value gap. We broke this immediately, respected it, and then I think as soon as I got this candle, had I been on the charts, I probably would have entered a trade for something like this. Nice 2R trade. Wouldn't have hit for ages though. Yeah, this would have been at 6, so at Asia Open it would have hit. So I probably would have been closing right about. Mm, Honestly, once we took this high, or let me mark that spot where for 355. Honestly, you probably would have seen me close here. So it would have been a 1 to 1R again. But yeah, that's fine. So didn't take this trade today. Just stuck with this trade. I'm very happy with this today, guys. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy, please like and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, please leave in the comments. Go follow my Instagram link in the description, and I will see you guys tomorrow or later. Bye.